Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Invictus Racing League. The Invictus Racing League. This is the showcase of leagues itself. I am your host for this evening, Malc. I do apologise for the no stream. That's live, unfortunately, so we'll have to do it through offline. So we'll have to upload it later on. But unfortunately, this is just coming up to the end of the qualifiers. So Glock is in pole position at the minute with a 125.435. Cameron Searle is in second place with 125.758. Owen, 125.898. Qualifying is now stopped. SFR Martin in fourth with 125.997. Martin in fifth, 126.186. Glock has improved his time with 125.112. And that's a really impressive time at Silverstone for this evening between the two leagues of Invictus Racing League and SFR, which is the Speed Force Racing. We've got a few drivers who are used to race in Invictus, and some currently do as well at the same time. But it's good to be back in the commentator's box. It's just a shame that we can't do the stream live for you guys, so we'll try and do as best as we can for you to try and give you all the best coverage as possible. So just waiting for down the straight. Just waiting to see how Ivan can do his lap. Keith, I believe from SFR, is invalidated his lap. Ivan just doing his lap. He is a little bit slower on the second sector. Can he try and improve on the third, though? That's the big question. Can he try and improve on the third? Will be a good point time. 26.4, a little bit slower. Everyone's just done their laps now. Atsu is, well, Chew, I have to say, 16th place, 126, he's just slowing down the minute. SFR Sonic, he's invalidated his lap, so I think that is what you see, is what you're going to get, guys. Glock is in prime position with 125.112. I have been told, and I'll say this again, I have been told that there is going to be a full-on wet race. Wet race, full-on. So this is why some of the times are not a little bit lower than expected, like the 24s or the 23s. But here we go, guys. We'll have to wait and see how everything plans out for you, and see who wins out of the Invictus Racing League and SFR, and to see who will be the best of them all. So just waiting for the timer to finish on some of the drivers to finish off from the pits. But well done to Glock, who did a great time, 125.114. But if he is on the wet setup as well, that is really impressive. Really, really impressive stuff. So we're just waiting to see how everything plans out at the moment. I'm just waiting for, just make sure that there's no other issues galore. So yeah, we're just waiting for the drivers to finish, and they have finished now. Just waiting for the classification for you guys. So here are your British Grand Prix short qualifying classification for the showcase of leagues between Invictus Racing League and SFR, the Speed Force Racing. Glock is in prime position with a 125.112. You got Owen in second with 125.525. Cameron Searle is in third with 125.758. Burrs in fourth. SFR Martin fifth. Ginger Tiger sixth. Martin seventh. Keith in eighth from SFR. Ivan IRL in ninth. SFR Calvin Racing in 10th. Joe Amston 11th. Mr. Wiggles is in 12th. Adams is in 13th. Energy Dan is in 14th. JP is in 15th. Atu is in 16th. MDJ is in 17th. I couldn't get the last two. I do apologise for that. I'm trying to remember everything. And I guess you can see it is an absolute wet race condition. So just bear with me a sec. We'll be right back. For hopefully we get the sim hub working. Like I said, I do apologise, guys. I'm hoping all the other stuff at the Sim Hub is working. Just trying to get that all set up for you guys. I would have got everything all ready, but it was just a bit of a mad rush to get everything sorted. The internet wasn't working, and then other bits wasn't working. Even the stream wasn't working. So, just making sure. Unfortunately, like I said, unfortunately, I have to get this all. So just making sure of the weather conditions, just making sure that that's all set. We're just waiting for the guys to get themselves all set up and ready to go. But just a recap of the guys who are from Invictus. Just want to make sure that. Just bear with me a sec, guys. I will give you the info of the teams, which I should have done at the start, but I just didn't have time to upload it for you guys. So, just a recap of the teams. For Invictus, you've got sorry, I do apologise. For Invictus, you've got the Mercedes team. I believe Ginger Tiger and JP are in the Mercedes, unless they've changed. You've got the McLaren of Joe and Emir. Hopefully, and I know Alpine is Owen. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights in the air, and we're off now. We're off now. We're off now on this Invictus. On the. Oh my God, we're going to be waiting at turn 1. Oh my days. This is quite insane. It looks like Keith's dropped down. There's quite a few drivers that have massively dropped down. Oh, the conditions are, oh my days. So one of the cars is going completely wide. I think that might be Martin. It is. And there's quite a few drivers who have a little bit of collisions. Carnage. Absolute carnage at the first few corners. And they're all on intermediate tyres from what I could see. Ivan's on. Just coming up to try and battle that with SFR Martin. But we've got yellow conditions on Sector 1. But we'll have to wait and see how everything plans out. Looks like Martin's trying to push on. Cameron's getting close to Glock. You got... I'm just trying to see if Burmeister can try and make the mistake. Oh, one of the drivers just got a little bit wide, just behind. That might be MDJ. And he maybe just got ahead. Just watching from Burr's point of view to see if he can try and see from that point of view. But the conditions is absolutely atrocious. To this evening at the Silverstone, the DRS is not going to be active. SFR Martin's going to go for it now. He's going to go down the Hanger Straight. He's going to stop sign 2 in a mid moment now. And what a move. Oh, a bit of contact between SFR Martin and Ivan. But they're still battling out. It looks like SFR... Calvin and Blake are having a bit of a moment between 15th and 16th place. Glock, fastest lap of the lap, fastest lap of the race so far, 140.926. Quite a few drivers are in the pits. Now. So just waiting to see how these guys can try and put on the pressure. The pressure's absolutely mounting. So here we go, guys. Quite a few. What? Oh! Ivan's off! Ivan is off the track! It completely... We've got a virtual safety car, guys. We have got a virtual safety car. This is absolutely... To be honest, the battle between all these drivers... you've got to be at your very, very best. And the format, from what I've been told anyway, the format of this, Joe House has got a penalty with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, is 50% race with a short qualifying as they've already done it. But Ivan is out. Ivan is the first casualty of this evening, but that is a strange one. So I don't know, I think Ivan is absolutely fuming, to be honest. I think he's absolutely fuming with the contact. I'm just reading some of the comments. So I think he's just having a little bit of a frustration moment. Atsu is going to the pits now. So Ivan is unfortunately out of the race. So just waiting to see how, I mean, like I said, the pressure of all these drivers is absolutely immense. I'm trying to see if it's going to be full. Yeah, it's massively light rain galore. And one of the drivers has gone off. I think that might be Burmeister with a broken front wing. Blake is got a penalty as well. JP's also got a penalty. Same with Atsu has also got a penalty. So, bit of a bad start pretty much for Invictus Racing League. You got the Ferrari and Keith, sorry, the Burmeister and Keith are swapping places, but just watching it from the Halos perspective, you can tell that they're trying to push on massively. And he's struggling like mad, Burmeister, absolutely struggling. So, just trying to see where everyone is at the moment. Glock is just coming up to the club corner, which is a club sandwich. So Glock and Cameron are going to have a really, really good battle actually between the top two drivers this evening. I mean, like I said, it's a bit of a bad start for Invictus because they did not want to lose so much points situations as we speak. But it'd be quite interesting to see how Glock can try and hold on for as long as possible. Sonic should be moved up to 8th. So I'm just trying to see if and we're off now, We're off now from the virtual safety car. Now going side by side moments now between the top two. Cameron's trying to make the move at Copses. And he's going to make the move to the bend. No! Oh! I'll tell you what, this is going to be an absolute classic between these two. They're really not giving up. They really are not giving up on this race. So the top two, we'll look at the other back. The others are all spread out, but these are the only closest ones we've got so far. And look at that. Oh! Oh! Going some side moments! A club! At turn 16! Oh! Cameron's going to have to do the old switcheroo! Oh! He had nowhere to go. He had nowhere to go. Oh my days, is Owen getting close actually? I think Owen's getting close. He's getting close to the top two. He's getting close to the top two. It looks like Cameron makes the move on two. Oh, this is mad. No, but clock. 2 in the mid moment now. Contact a little bit, but they're still going upside now. Oh my days, you just do not want to do it. Glock is really kicked down the straight. Burr's retired. Burr has retired and he's crashed at Magnus and Beckett's by the looks of things. Cameron holding on. Energy down. We'll have the fastest lap now. MDJ's got the fastest lap of the race. What a race so far between the top two. But we'll have a look at MDJ and Energy Down in a minute. But the top two is really on fire. It looks like Cameron's got more speed on the corners. Glock's got more on the straight line speed, so anything can happen. And here we go now. We've got a chance now for Cameron to make the move. I think they're using ERS. They're using the ERS. Cameron, is he going to make the move again? He is! Turn 16! Another tournament moment now! He's going to go around the outside. He's going to... No! No! Oh! Oh! This is mad! This is absolutely mad! Oh my, there's the two! Contacted together! Cameron's made the move! He's made the move into the lead now! No, but Glock is broken a little bit too late, but that's going to compromise a little bit on Glock's point of view, but maybe not. Oh my god, the wheel bagging moments. And I tell you what, Cameron made the move perfect, but look at Glock's speed down the straight. It is absolutely insane. Joe and Mr. Wiggles having a bit of a battle between 12 and 13th. Oh, Cameron had to go a little bit wide before Lovefield from Brooklands. And now going down the straight out to Woodcut. And also you got Owen, who's also going to be an absolute havoc. Keith getting close to Calvin for 6th and 7th. You got Energy Down MTJ for 10th and 11th respectively. And as I said, Mr. Wiggles, that's how you pronounce it. Oh, at 2. Someone's happened at sector 1. I think it's one of the Aston Martins. I think that's Sonic. Looks like Sonic's made a bit of a mistake, but Cameron's pulling away now. Cameron's slowly pulling away. But Glock's saying no thank you, sunshine. They're at Stowe corner. And what a move from Glock. What a move from Glock. But Cameron makes the move on the inside. Oh my days. No. 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 Brilliant. Oh my god, we could have a 3 to bed. Oh, Owen! I thought I was going to make the move for the 3 to bed. That is absolutely insane. Adams has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Glock, Burmeister has left, so one apiece of retirements from the 2. Oh my god, Glock and Cameron. What a battle we're seeing between these two. Glock's on it on the inside line at Brooklands. Cameron holding on. Trying to keep on the inside. Oh, Lovefield, but there was a little bit of contact. Where's Owen? Owen's just behind. Oh my. What a race we are seeing. I don't want to change because... No. Oh. They were going to go through copses. That would have been dangerous stuff. And now Owen's making the move. Owen now is making the move through Magnus and Beckett. No. 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 Contact between Glock and Owen. That's why you got the yellow sectors. Absolutely mad. So just wait and see how I can try and put the pressure on. Let's have a look at SFR Calvin, who's going to be trying to get close to Keith. I wonder if the two teammates are going to try... Well, I say teammates. They technically are teammates. You got... ooh. The race story. I do apologise, guys, for that. So here we go. Calvin now trying to make the move. Let's try and see if there's any other battles along the way. There was like Energy Dan and MDJ having a bit of a close battle. But so far a little bit of a mixed issues with at the start, as well as the battle between all the fast drivers itself. So just waiting to see if there's any close battles along the way. Cameron did very well to make the move into Glock. He tried to make the move, but just waiting to see how everything plans out at the moment. So here we go. Can Energy Dan try to... It's good to see him back racing, actually. It's been a while since he raced at Invictus Racing League. But it's good to see him racing again from my commentary itself. So just waiting to see what's going to happen so far. Joe Amster's getting close to Sonic, so he's the closest battle at the moment. But what a battle between Cameron Searle and Glock, who the top two. They were fantastic racing. And Owen as well. I thought it was going to be a 3 in the bed moment. Yellow flag set as 1 and 3. I'm not sure who that is. That's Atsu. It's made a spin. He has hit the wall by the looks of things. So he's dropped down quite a few positions, which is not good. Which is really, really not good. Just trying to see if there's any other battles along the way. Unfortunately, like I said, when you get all the battles itself, you just can't afford to mess up. Sonic has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Let's just have a quick look at the penalties. So Atsu has got 8 seconds, so that's not good news for him. Blake has got 5, while the rest, JP, Adams, Joe Amster and Sonic, they're all on 3 seconds worth of time penalties at the moment from lap 9 of 10. Well, now lap 10. So lap 10 of the showcase of leagues between Invictus Racing League and Speed Force Racing SFR. So at the yellow flag set to 1. Where's that happening? Oh, I think someone's gone off. I think that might be... Is that SFR Martin? It looked like there was an Aston Martin. Someone's dropped a few positions. I'm not sure who that is, but I think that might be Martin. Martin's out. Martin is out of the showcase, which is not good news for him now. So Joe's getting close. Joe is getting close. And you can see the battle between himself and Sonic. Is he going to try and make the move now? He might make the move. He will make the move, Joe. He's down the straight. He's going to have to go inside for the Brooklands. Fair, respectful driving between the two drivers, between Sonic and Joe. Sonic's holding on at Lovefield. Joe's going to have to use all of his experience. Oh, he's got a great exit. Oh my God, we could have a 2 in the bed. We've got a 2 in the bed. 2 in the bed. Oh, Joe's cut the corner. He's going to another 3-second time penalty, which is not good for him. Going past the cops. Oh no! Oh no! Contact between Joe and Sonic. Contact between Joe and Sonic. So that's not good at all. I don't know if Sonic lost the back end at Copses. But looking at this now, SFR Calvin Racing is trying to balance that with Keith, who are also in the same team. But like I said, if they can keep their positions, they might have a chance. MDJ is racing for, I believe, for SFR. So Cameron, Ginger Tiger, Owen, Joe Amster, JP, Atsu, Martin, and Ivan. They're all the drivers, unless I've missed anyone out. They're all the drivers for Invictus, while the rest are all for SFR. Unless Glock is on ours, I can't remember. I don't think so. No, he isn't. He's not with us. Blake Leonard, he's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. We're coming up to the halfway marker now, so this is where the drivers who have not pitted yet from the virtual safety car, they've got a chance to pit in. But this is the worst pit stop ever. One of the worst pit stops ever at the Silverstone track. And it is quite intense. It really is intense stuff. So I'm just trying to see if there's... You got Adams and Mr. Wiggles. A bit of a close battle. So at the moment we've got Keith, SFR, Calvin Racing, them two, between 6th and 7th, as well as Mr. Wiggles and Adams in 11th and 12th respectively. So those are the two lots of battles, but they're all both for the same team of SFR. So realistically, if they can work together to keep that positions, they'll be happy. They'll be absolutely happy. I mean, I'm quite surprised that Cameron's just completely shot off now. Completely shot off. But it's still the racing. Let's just have a quick look at the others, while the others are just having a little bit of battle. So Cameron's on turn 12, I believe, through the last bit of the Magnus and Beckett's. Glock, he's really struggling at the minute. Yellow flag set to 1. I'm not sure who that was. I think that was the Ferrari. Then that might be Mr. Wiggles. I think. So they're all spread out until there's a safety car. That's the only way to get themselves closed up again. It's quite close. Yellow flag set to 1. That is Sonic's gone off. Sonic has gone off, I believe, at Aintree. So Sonic has gone off at Aintree. And this is not good. This is not good for... Well, I say not good, but with all the drivers ahead, you think that there'll be a lot of unbelievable moments. Owen! What's happened to... Oh, Owen is just going to the pits. But someone has gone off at Sector 1. It's another Mercedes. I think that's JP. I think JP is going to get lapped. Well, he's already been lapped. So, unfortunately for him, he's going to have to watch out for the others coming up now. Otherwise, he's going to be invalidated. Unfortunately for JP, he's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That is not good for him. Really is not good for him. Try to look at the live speed at the moment. And you can see that Ginger Tigers with... trying to go down the straight. So I'm just trying to see what others are trying to push on. Mr. Wiggles is going to the pit. Now normally with the intermediates, it's the same stint as the medium tyre, so normally it would be 13 laps, you would think. 13 laps. Mr. Wiggles is going to the pit. Oh, Ginger Tiger's going to the pits now. So he's going to use those fresh tyres and will last the end of the race. So JP's got a 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane, which is not good. Not good for him at all. I'm just checking the weather still. It's still the light rain. Light rain all race. Nothing's going to change. There's quite a few drivers going into the pits. There's SFR Martin, Keith and Calvin. They're all in the pits. Well, Owen pitted a lap earlier and he should be ahead of the others. And he's back into third. Owen is back into third. MDJ's getting close to SFR Martin. At 2, we've got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Calvin's dropped down. Joe's moves up to 9th. The yellow flag's set to 1. Oh, who's that? That's, oh, that might be JP trying to let the others through. But MDJ and Keith are in the same team for SFR. So, at the minute, as things stand, if it's points based off positions, because I've not been told with the points itself, I'll just assume it's going to be whoever's the highest out of the two. But at the moment, Invictus has already lost. It's already lost 2 players. So they're going to be damage limitations. They need to get JP up, but he's already lapped, so that is not going to help him at all. Calvin's getting close to Joe Amster. SFR Martin's getting close to Ginger Tiger, so this is going to be close. Oh! Calvin now making the move. Glocks. Oh no, no, don't you dare, Calvin. No. He'll have a good exit now. Now Joe Amster is going to struggle through Marcus and Beckett. And as you can see now, look at that now. Down 2 to bed balance. Perfect for Calvin. Making the move perfectly. Owen fastest lap of the race, 136.186. And I think Joe's going to the pits. He has. MDJ's now finally in the pits. Cameron, unbelievable. He's already, I believe, is that Magnus Beckett's? I think that might be Magnus Beckett's. He's already like over half a minute ahead. Let's have a guess of our Martin. Getting close to Ginger Tiger, the 2 drivers. SFR Martin still races in Invictus, but he has chosen SFR to race for them, and should be a good battle between these two. And, the 2 SFR, sort of 7 and 8 of Calvin and NG Dan, they've swapped places. It's just insane stuff at the moment because the pressure's absolutely mounting. Mr. Wiggles has got himself ahead of Blake from 13th and 14th because Blake's in the pits. Chance now for Martin to close the gap. We've got coming up to Stoke Corner, nothing at it at all. So just waiting to see how these guys can try and put the pressure on massively. And it is the pressure, absolute pressure moments. Here we go, Martin now, try and make the move onto the farm. And then come up to Abbey in a minute. Here we go, chance now for SFR. Martin now to move up to 4th. If can Ginger Tiger hold on? That's the big question. Can he try and hold on? He needs to try and hold on, and it looks like he can hold on. For now, they've got about 10 laps remaining. 10 laps remaining. Well, 11 if you include the one that they're currently on now. Cameron's finally going to the pits now. So where's Glock? Glock. I think Glock's just coming through Maggers and Beckett's. Yes, he is. He's going through Maggers and Beckett's. Oh! Just Tiger and Martin. I don't know if Martin made a massive mistake. And it's just going to cost him massively going back. He's going to have to do all that hard work again. Still watching this battle because it is getting close. So SFR Martin now trying to put the pressure on Glock with the fastest lap 1:35. Mr. Wiggles has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, which is not good. You would expect a lot of close battles, but there's so much space between themselves in the wet. It's just gonna be absolutely insane. SFR Martin, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So that's not good news for him. It is penalties galore at Silverstone, don't get me wrong. Yellow flag set to 1. I'm not sure who that was for. I think that might be one of the Alfa Romeos. I think that might be Energy Dan. Yeah, Energy Dan and Adams are in the pits now. So they're trying to do as long stints. They've done up to 15 by the looks of things. So 15 laps already. And we've got a safety car. JP's retired. JP has retired. We've got a safety car. I wonder where he crashed. Or did he actually retire in the pits? I hope he hasn't crashed. I really hope he hasn't messed up. But that's not good news for JP now. Adam's just got to drive through penalty for speeding under the safety car, so he will go back into the pits. I'm just going to try and find out what happened to JP. So that's 3-1 down for Invictus. So SFR, all the top guys now, they're pitting for fresh intermediates. And this is not good news for Cameron now, because he had the opportunity. Adams has got another drive-through speeding. So he's got 2 drive-throughs? Unless I'm mistaken. So all the others are all in intermediates. There will be intermediates all the way through. But look, where's Cameron? Cameron's behind the safety car. I mean, he didn't. It's a difference now, because obviously if it's like more than 10 laps, I would have understand to pit. But because they've just pitted for the fresh intermediates at that point in time. So now we could have a frantic finish at Silverstone between the 2 leagues of Invictus Racing League, and also for Speed Force Racing. So the guys are just going through there. Just a second, guys. Be right back. I'll be back in 1 minute. Sorry about that, guys. Just some technical faults. I just want to make sure nothing else has broke. But yeah, we're still on the safety car at the moment. One of the I was going to say one of the drivers going to the pits, but it looks like it hasn't. It's still Cameron. Bit of a disadvantage for him for like 1 lap extra, but hopefully that will hold on. Hopefully that will hold on for him. But hopefully we're getting a close battle that we're seeing. Well, it should be anyway. So let's just see. Oh, I was going to say that with that spin itself, it's just insane. Just try and see. Still light rain, and it will never change throughout the remainder of the session. I'm just double checking to make sure it hasn't changed at all. So So at the moment, if you just joined in, guys, like I said, I do apologise for the live stream. There was so many technical faults. Everything was all working before today. So everything that you see now is unfortunately a pre-recorded race. So hopefully you'll see the rest of the race intact. Hopefully. It's been a good race. Don't get me wrong. There's so many battles. I think the battle between Cameron and Glock was the most talking point, with Owen getting close. So the safety car, it still won't be in because obviously Sonic, Mr. Wiggles, Atsu, they're all way behind. So I'm just trying to calculate. I think because of 3-1 down for Invictus, it might be close with the points itself. So at the moment, I'm just going to do it based off 20 to 1. So Cameron, Glock, Owen, Tiger, SFR Martin, you got Keith, Joe, Energy Dan, MDJ, Blake, Adams, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so all the drivers feel like I'm missing one. I do apologise, I'm just trying to calculate to make sure nothing else is missed off. So just waiting for the drivers to get into this lap. So here we go. Sonic will have to try and catch up quickly because the safety car will be in this lap. Actually, we'll get to the back of the grid. He'll go through Makazabekis just briefly in a moment. You'll see him there now at the back. Cameron needs to get a really good start, and he needs to build that momentum again. Is he already gone? He is. It's gone. He is going for it. We're back live racing for the showcase of leagues. Try to hold on for dear life, Cameron. Glock, I've been really impressed to try and put the pressure on Cameron. So Adams has got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It's all going from bad to worse for Adams. So Cameron trying to hold on. I'm just trying to see if there's any of the battles. We've got Ginger Tiger and SFR. Martin. Here we go. Can Martin now make the move? He's got a chance. Look at that straight line speed. Atsu got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Ginger Tiger's planted his car. We've got a battle between Calvin and MDJ, both on the same side. Oh, Ginger Tiger's lost the back end, and he's under a lot of pressure from SFR Martin. Oh, no, don't you dare, don't you dare! Oh my days, it would have been corpses. It's the corpses corner for SFR Martin. Finally, we got some more action. Pack galore. So here we go, can SFR Martin now trying to close gap, or will Keith now make the move? Got a 3-car barrel for 4th. We've got a battle between Atsu and Blake between 11th and 12th. Ooh. Martin has just had a bit of a wiggle moment. So, fastest lap of the race, 133.479. That's a cracking time. As far as Dan has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The penalties are going to be absolutely atrocious for these guys. Absolutely atrocious. Whoa! Back end just completely went. And Energy Dan has dropped himself all the way down to 9th. Keith's doing everything he can to close the gap on to SFR Martin. Energy Dan trying to close the gap on to MDJ. The problem is the battles that we're seeing is mostly for SFR. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I think, by the looks of things, based on the points, unless I'm mistaken, it would be more towards SFR than it is to Invictus, which is, I think the damage limitations from the 3 drivers missing has just not helped at all. So what can SFR Martin try and put the pressure on now? I'm trying to see if there's other battles. Oh, is the 2 SFRs battling out between 9th and 10th, and it looks like Calvin's finally made the move. DJ's trying to close the gap onto Joe. Joe's trying to hold on for dear life. I'm trying to get more action for Invictus. Oh! Atsu is off. Atsu is off at Club Corner. Oh my god! Oh my, what a move! What a move there from MDJ in the house. Blake's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. This is insane. What a move from MDJ. So just waiting to see how MDJ can try and hold on for dear life. But I have to go back to SFR Martin and Ginger Tiger, the 2 drivers, the Mercedes driver and the Aston Martin driver, battling out. So Ginger Tiger in IRL. Adams has retired. Adams has retired. He's retired in the pits. So, yeah, pressure on for the guys. It's going downhill. I'm hoping not too much. Just wait and see how everything plans out now. Ooh. Sonic has got himself ahead into 12th. Mr. Wiggles drops down to 13th. Joams is trying to close the gap onto Calvin. Adams has left the session. Adams has left the session. Let's go back to Joe. Joe's trying to put the pressure on Calvin. But by the looks of things anyway, it would be more points towards SFR than it is to Invictus. Sonic has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Atsu and Mr. Wiggles having a bit of a battle between 13th and 14th respectively. But we're still watching the battle between Joe and SFR Calvin, because we might see a battle going. Oof, Joe had a quick glance. SFR Martin's getting close to Ginger Tiger. I think Ginger Tiger's struggling through coming out of Love Field and then going into Cops. Still battling out now, Joe. Trying to hold on, but he's under a lot of pressure from Energy Dan, the former Invictus Racing League driver. Just a recap of the penalties, just in case you didn't see them earlier. We have improved. So Owen, SFR Martin, Keith, Energy Dan, and Mr. Wiggles have all got 3 seconds at least. Joe's got 6, Blake's got 6, Sonic has got 6. And then the only one that's got the damage limitations is R2 with 9 seconds. Oh, Joe! Oh, wiggle moment from Calvin. Pressure. Pressure moments now. Everyone's saying to Joe, go get him! Now, we're on the penultimate lap now. We're on the penultimate lap. Trying to have side moments, but it's pressure. The only way to get to help Invictus is if. Oh, that's not the if that was expected. So Jabs has got 9 seconds. 9 seconds worth of penalties. So pressure moments. Oh my god, this is madness. Joe's trying to put the pressure on. Nah, this is the closest battle goes. Still watching it. Anything can happen. And to be fair, show with Speed Force, they need to retire someone to make it even for Invictus, because at the moment SFR is, I think they're in the lead by the looks of things anyway. So here we go, Joe. He was a 10th off, and we're on the final lap now, guys. We're on the final lap of the showcase of leagues. Oh, Joe, don't you dare do this to me now. SFR Martin's trying to get close to Ginger Tiger. Gonna go back to Ginger Tiger because he's gonna be stonewall pressure. If Ginger Tiger can get within 3 seconds of Owen, that will be impressive, because he can get himself into 3rd. But again, he doesn't want to do that. He just doesn't want to mess up with his teammate. Cameron's just gone past Lovefield, now going to Woodcut. We're just going into passing Brooklands, now going to Lovefield from our screens. SFR Martin. Oh, Joe. Come on, Joe. Come on. You want to make the move? You got to do it now. And SFR Martin, he was tempted to make the move. Oh my god. Martin's got a 3-second time out with multiple warnings. Joe was thinking about making the move. And it looks like Cameron is going to make the move into prime position first, because he's just gone past Stowe. So and we'll have to go back to him. So well done to Cameron. He has won the Silverstone Grand Prix for the showcase of leagues. But obviously it'll be all dependent on what the points are situation. Glock, well done to him. He finishes off in 2nd place, with Owen in 3rd. Will stay in 3rd because Ginger Tiger will not improve. Joe! Oh, come on! Keith! Oh, SFR Martin's dropped down. Quite a few positions. Joe! He's dropped down. He's going to drop down like a domino effect. We'll finish off in 10th. Sonic will finish off in 11th, I think. Oh, what a race. What an absolute race we've had. That was insane stuff. Absolutely insane. But yeah, fair play to Cameron, who unbelievable race. It was just insane. I think that the battle at the start between him and Glock was insane. I think that's the most talking point I'm going to talk about. There was some other battles along the way, but I was expecting them to. If it was dry, I reckon we would have gone all the way from them two. But still, insane stuff from the guys at the top positions. Here are your race classification for the British Grand Prix for the showcase of leagues between Invictus Racing League and Speed Force Racing. You got Cameron in first. Well done to him. Congratulations to him. Glock in second. Owen in third. You got Target in fourth. Keith in fifth. MDJ sixth. SFR Martin seventh. Calvin eighth. Energy Dan in ninth. Joe Amster in 10th. Blake in 11th. Mr. Wiggles is in 12th. Sonic in 13th. Atu 14th. Adams, JP, Martin, Burr, and Ivan have all had the DNF during that race. And that was quite an intense race, to be fair. Absolutely intense. And I'm going to have to say, I'm going to have to stop the stream and work. I think the guys will have to do the calculations after, but from what I've seen anyway, I think it's more towards SFR, but obviously the admins and the guys will try and get their situations all sorted. So it's good to be back in the comms again. I apologise for the guys that was not streamed live, and I hope everyone has a fantastic. Hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas and have a happy New Year from myself and for the whole Invictus Racing League and SFR. Great battles from the two leagues. It was just really intense stuff. I think there was a few argy-bargy moments at the start, but overall it all got separated in the rain, which is a bit of a kick really, but hopefully we'll see this again next year or next time, sooner rather than later. But brilliant race overall. But Cameron from Invictus Racing League has took the perfect race to beat everyone else in the showcase of leagues. But I think if it's based off points, I think it's SFR will nick it just about. Cheers back, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.